mysterious, furious. All of my people is serious. Should others be walking around fearing us? Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all the be always serving us. All up in between they where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various. They wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
You really wanna party like that? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Orlando. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They give to Pollard from the gun. Jukes him, and now he's running free. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 47. He's going deep. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate, in this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth. Who's going to respond next?
It is Kupp, left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's down into the red zone. This run gets to the 18. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They go again with Taylor. And here's another stop made right at the line. takes back-to-back reps from this defense. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Taylor again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a run.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
A loss of 6 brings up 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line.
Headed in the wrong direction, Brock, as they take 2nd and goal now from the 13. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And it's caught, touchdown! The Golden Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Struggling to center it. Oh, it's loose! And normally that equals disaster, but it gets out of bounds and ends in a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he is hit hard shortly after that catch. Great job hanging on to that, but only a small gain on that play. From the 33 on 2nd down. He's throwing deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that brings up 3rd down. Darnold. Pass taken in by Pollard. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll go, it's Pollard. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That's a pretty clear plan of attack by the back from the very start. Found the lane quickly, didn't hesitate, knew exactly what he needed to get past the marker.
Trying to find some positive yardage. He's across the 45. And finally stopped at the 34. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Now Darnold. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Golden Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Breaks the fights up for tackle, but he lost the ball. She Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught by Pollard. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. They give on second to Pollard. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here's Darnold. Dumped off to his running back. Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
Whether they meant to go to him or is an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a 1st down. That look, well, this crew defensively was prepared for it and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
To throw, here's Darnold. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. And they drag him down just in time. He's shy of that marker. We've got a turnover on downs. From the gun, Taylor is able to drive that pile about a yard. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He's up. Oh, he loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Oh, boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end, too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. Right, they find those ball security culprits, and they take advantage of them. They study that tape, Kate.
And oh, he got it! Interception! The rookie from Texas comes up with it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought down on the play by T'Vondre Sweat. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He lofts one deep, center of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Golden Eagles parlay the interception into points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Darnold to throw. Completed to Pollard. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Buying some time right. Oh, the football's loose. It's picked up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Orlando. The Golden Eagles got a long way to go and a short time to get there. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3. Taylor now up the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that gives them the first. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. And a man is there to knock that away.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a give to Taylor. And he's taken down after a short rush at about the 36. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on 4th down. This kick is away, but it is short and straight up into the air. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. It'll be a punt of 41 yards. And the Titans will get set to take over. Darnold looking to throw. Taking a Deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
2nd and 10 now. Chased out to his right. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Escapes the pocket. On the run right, throwing deep. That's complete inside the 35. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Throwing here, Darnold. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down for a loss. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Getting out to his left. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They still need 10, but the offense getting set on 4th down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. A desperate heave here for 6. And they won't do it. That fall's incomplete on 4th down.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
He'll throw it. He puts some air under this one. Deep right. It is caught at the 20. And somehow they reach the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And that's no good. His 2nd missed extra point of the day. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Right, ready to send this one away. Velus Jones now on the return. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your #1 objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the 2nd half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. A run here with Taylor. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
A gain of 2 on the play. brings up 3rd and 4.
Richardson back to throw. Brought in right side. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from the 41. A give left side to Taylor. Down the sideline inside the 30. And that is a touchdown! The Golden Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. He saw that running lane pretty early. You could tell a quick burst got him to it, through it, and then into a foot race down the field.
And there's the challenge defensively. With a group that has this much speed and athleticism, you're late for just a second. You lose your eyes for just a second, Kate, and he is gone once he touched the second level.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Golden Eagles continue piling onto this lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Pollard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. 2nd and 13. He's on the move. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
He's going to push one deep down the right. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. And they're going for this. He connects downfield on 4. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Darnold now to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Play made by E.J. Speed.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
From the 43. Setting up the screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh no, they get him yet again. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Golden Eagles have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a loft deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Golden Eagles get their punter out there. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. kick is away, and this one might bring rain. Wow, what a kick. And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. So no return on that punt. And the Titans will have plenty of work to do on their next drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. He'll throw it from his own end zone. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Some early down aggressiveness in the shadow of their own end zone there, Brock. And unfortunately, it costs them. They're going to have to punt it away following the safety.
Well, you know me. I don't ever mind aggressiveness. I think it empowers your quarterback, empowers that offensive huddle. But you also got to know, as a quarterback, if you call a pass play, you got to do your job. And doing your job means avoiding a safety in that circumstance.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running right. This is Taylor. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Here's Taylor. He finds some space again. Has the touchdown. The Golden Eagles blowing them out now, 34-zip. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Working quickly here. 2nd and 8. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. This, our last play of the quarter. 3rd and long for him here. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Titans football as they stare down a huge deficit to begin the 4th. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Throwing from the gun here. He throws a bullet to the center. Brought in inside the 20. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Again, a run with Pollard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Well, the win may be lost, but their effort certainly isn't. They're going to try to get this one back after the score. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Taylor. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Taking a deep shot here. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He sends this one to the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Golden Eagles continue piling it on here in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Gay with the point after. And the Golden Eagles grow their lead yet again. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. To throw, here's Darnold. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Darnold. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Golden Eagles have it now on his 8th pick of the year.
I don't know how many you could have next to you, Kate, that have been in this spot before, okay? I have thrown 5 interceptions in the game, and it happened to be our rivalry game back in college. It was one of the most humbling, horrific experiences of my life. Please, Coach, take this player out. We do not need to see another interception added to his ledger.
And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They go again with Taylor. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That's a short gain of 1. And they'll have 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Gets this to Woods. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st down throw here from Richardson. He fires one deep. Intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Golden Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
1st and 10. Here's Jones. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he made the most of his running room on that one, getting it down to the 27. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now. From the 27. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That's caught at the 4. And that play is brought to a halt, so they're going to say at the 5-yard line.
Complete to Nicole Hartman. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
You only get so many chances to make this type of play for your team. Boy, you'd love to see him come through there.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Wow, they're going to pass it here. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
3rd and goal for Richardson. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Golden Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. So after thinking it over, they're lining up for 2. They'll throw again. Richardson. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Titans take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So 2nd down coming up. Here's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, you're looking at a huge gain.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has his man. It's Addison. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? And gets him the first on 4th down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And they'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Gotta hurry this to the line. They give on second to Pollard. That's a big hole left. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And this winning streak continues to grow as they claim their 4th victory in a row. So for my partner, Brock Huard, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Golden Eagles as we say so long from Orlando.